Welcome to Xpertifi newsletter. We will be discussing current banking news to keep you updated and informed. Let's dive into the news from last week. Google, Amazon, Walmart seek to join RBI's digital currency project. Google Pay, Phone Pay backed by Walmart and Amazon Pay along with Cred and MobiKwik want to join the Reserve Bank of India's digital currency pilot project. The RBI started testing the e-rupee, a digital version of physical currency, in December 2022. Initially, there was a lot of interest, but transactions have since decreased. Google Pay and Amazon Pay, which are popular payment apps in India, were previously not allowed to offer e-rupee transactions. But in April, the RBI said payment firms could also offer e-rupee transactions once they get approval. These payment companies are working with the RBI and the National Payments Corporation of India (NPCI) to make e-rupee transactions available on their platform in the next 3 to 4 months. Over 177 crores lost due to ATM, credit card, internet banking fraud in 2023-24 fiscal year. Rupees 177 crore was lost due to credit card, debit card and internet banking fraud, a significant increase from rupees 69.68 crore in the previous year, FY23. The Reserve Bank of India has guidelines in place for these situations. If the bank is at fault, the customers don't have to bear any loss. If neither the bank nor the customer is at fault, but the issue is elsewhere in the system and the customer reports the fraud within 3 days, they are also protected. If the report is made between 4 to 7 days, the customer's maximum liability can range from rupees 5,000 to rupees 25,000 depending on the account type. If the fraud is reported after 7 days, the customer's liability will be determined by the bank's policies. These guidelines are set in place to protect customers from these losses. Key takeaways from RBI's Monetary Policy 2024. On August 8, 2024, the Reserve Bank of India Governor Shaktikanta Das announced the results of the latest Monetary Policy Committee meeting. The Reserve Bank of India has decided to keep the repo rate, the main interest rate at which lends to banks, unchanged at 6.5%. The RBI continues to focus on gradually reducing the extra support it has provided to the economy. Additionally, the RBI has kept its forecast for GDP growth at 7.2% and inflation at 4.5% for the year. UPI expansion. The RBI expects the UPI user base to grow even more. To support this, they proposed a new feature called delegated payments. Delegated payments. This feature will allow a primary UPI user to set a transaction limit for a secondary UPI user within the same bank account. The RBI believes this will boost the use of digital payments across India. Check clearance. The RBI plans to speed up check processing, reducing the time it takes from the current 1 day to just a few hours. Third-party outsourcing. Referring to a recent Microsoft outage that disrupted services globally, the RBI advised banks to be careful when outsourcing technology to third parties. They advised banks on better risk management to prevent such issues in the future. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman introduces Banking Laws Amendment Bill 2024 in Lok Sabha. Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman introduced the Banking Laws Amendment Bill 2024 in the Lok Sabha to make important changes to key banking regulations. One major proposed change in the bill is to increase the number of nominees allowed per bank account from 1 to 4, giving account holders more flexibility. Another proposal is to move unclaimed dividends, shares and bond payments to the Investor Education and Protection Fund (IEPF). This will make easier for people to claim these funds or get refunds, helping to safeguard investors' interests. Before we say goodbye for now, let's see how the various indices performed last week. Xpertifi has launched a banking course that guarantees 2 interviews with banks and NBFCs within 1 month of completing the course. So make sure to register yourself and inform your friends and family as well. Follow Xpertifi for banking jobs and news on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube and LinkedIn. See you next week with more news. Till then, take care.